On YouTube, it is Old Psycho. I am back with another video. Honestly, I wanted to get another video out pretty damn sooner than this. So I'm currently making a special video dedicated to Bleach, the Awanka arc. That arc is long as shit. So to talk about everything in that arc that spans over, I think it was like over 200 fucking chapters. It's just taking way too long, and I don't want to like just have my channel be fucking dead like in the middle of making that video. So today, I had another one of my video ideas that I wanted to do. I'm gonna be talking about secret anime isekai. So this is a subject that, if you haven't been here before, I've kind of argued with a couple of people on my channel about this subject before. You know, about what does an isekai really mean? What even qualifies as an isekai, right? To be honest, like when you look across the vast sea of anime, like there's a lot of isekai that isn't really described as one, you know. Like it's a genre that's kind of been dabbled with for a long time, and it can cover a lot of different stories and a lot of different genres. Let me tell you, a lot of the popular anime that we grew up with is an isekai. It's just titled as something else. So I'm gonna start off with the first one.
It's time to Digivolve! All together! Digivolve!
When will you Digidestined ever learn?
He's strong. Too strong.
Now finish off you kids and put an end to your annoying interference.
We won't give up. We're stronger than he is. We're a team.
It's destiny. After all, we're the Digidestined.
Digimon. Yeah, so Digimon is so literally in the intro, a group of kids get sucked into the digital world and they have to survive by pretty much like teaming up with the native Digimon from that world. It's so fucking sick. Just having this alongside Pokemon was it's kind of a mystery why this didn't do well like everywhere else but Japan. I don't know if it was marketing or whatever. I don't know. Pokemon was everywhere back then. So it's kind of weird how like just Digimon just didn't even come close, or like it was popular. At least I knew about. I literally had like a Digimon blanket back then. I had a Digimon blanket back then. I wish I could show you guys. But yeah, I was very big on Digimon and Pokemon and stuff like that. And yeah, it's kind of crazy how it just fell off in terms of popularity. It never really got worse. Like in terms of quality, it's like pretty good. The Digimon designs are pretty cool and the story is pretty cool. In some ways I like it even more than Pokemon, because Pokemon can be very episodic when it comes to the anime, you know, that like it's some new thing that happens in the episode. We all know Team Rocket is going to show up, and then they beat Team Rocket, and then that's pretty much the end of the episode, right? There wasn't really much progressing the story for Pokemon. There was like a ton of filler in between the gym battles. Whenever Ash will finally get those gym battles, it was like pretty sick. But it would have been cool to see story progression throughout every episode. That's kind of what brought me into anime in the first place. You know, by having story progression, by having situations where they refer to things that happened before or in the past, like a previous episode, it made the story matter a little bit more to me. You know, and that's kind of what I liked about Digimon as well. So yeah, damn, I just ended up reviewing Digimon on accident. Okay, fuck it, next up.
News has been circulating recently about two little boys with extraordinary spirit energy.
Piece of cake.
You have all that's required to be detective of the spirit world.
Shotgun! Humans! I will rip you apart and eat you myself! And here's the kill! Go home if you don't want to die!
Pardon me if I make this quick.
So Yu Yu Hakusho is probably the OG spiritual isekai. I mean, like, Yusuke literally dies in the beginning of the show and he gets transported into the spirit world. And honestly, like, that story, like, even though it was like pretty different from the rest of the series, having Yusuke have to figure out how to get back to his body, how to get brought back to life, it was a very intriguing story. And it honestly could have been it was told in a way to where I guess maybe Togashi thought, I don't know how long this is gonna be. You know, you could really cut it off at the point where he kind of like gets revived back. You know, it'll be good. Like, honestly, like, I feel like that entire first arc of Yu Yu Hakusho could be a movie in itself and just be a one-off. But thankfully, we got some of the best long-running anime, long-running shonen that fuck. It's hard to really compare other things to Yu Yu Hakusho when it comes to quality. Togashi's just a god at writing. I just wish we need to give him that. We need to give him that Sandevistan spine implant or something to fix his bag, bro. Yeah, Yusuke went from a high schooler student to like a spiritual detective. It was pretty fucking cool, honestly. And talking about what, it still is pretty fucking cool. I love Yu Yu Hakusho, and it deserves to be on the secret Isekai list. So next up, probably not gonna expect this one. Chaotic. So this probably isn't like your traditional like anime. It was made in the West, but it really brings into the question like what do we even define as anime, right? Because like we will put Avatar in that category, but not anything else. So I think Chaotic deserves to be in that element. It kind of like, so I would say it's kind of in that Yu-Gi-Oh realm of things. I don't know what it was in like the mid 2000s. We always had these series like trying to pretty much, I won't say copy Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, but try to derive off of that market, like that monster buddy market, right? Where okay, this monster could be my friend. We could team up and fight together against other monsters. And in terms of let's say if I was an executive at a company, I'm trying to sell fucking toys. A new monster in the story is a new toy. You know, it's been done since the 80s with fucking He-Man, Transformers, and shit like that. And in the 2000s, we started to see that a lot with shows like Chaotic, fucking what was another one? Dinosaur King, I think. Spider Riders, fucking what's another one? I mean Digimon, of course. We talked about it. Pokemon. I'll say Beyblade is probably up there too. Bakugan, you know. Like that section of anime was like very interesting and honestly very cool. I might make a video on that in the future. So next up we're going to be talking about Inu Yasha. So I was having a conversation with one of my female friends like not too long ago, and like we was just in the group chat in Discord, we was just chatting and shit, and we were talking about Inu Yasha. So I didn't really grow up, like I didn't really fucking watch all the way through Inu Yasha. I would just watch it like as it came on TV because I had a bedtime, right? So I couldn't really stay up and watch Inu Yasha. It was never really, I could never really like watch through the whole fucking thing, right? But I thought it was cool. Like the main character, I thought the main character was cool. I thought Kagome was cool and shit like that. And we was chatting the group chat. We was like, man, is Inu Yasha like anime Twilight? Honestly, I started watching Inuyasha a little bit later as I got older, and it was cool how fucking Kagome goes from a regular high school. She falls down a fucking, what was it? I think it was a well, shit, and then she becomes like a fucking time traveling priestess. She gets some crazy powers later on, but it was cool to see. It was a pretty decent show. I might give it another watch through because it's honestly, I think the last time I watched Inuyasha, I think it was like fucking 14, 15 or some shit like that. So I'll probably have to give it another watch and probably stick a review on this channel. So yeah, Inuyasha is going to be number 4 on this list. So next up, and this one's probably your bonus one.
What is this place?
Come on, want to see what's on the other side?
Chihiro didn't like adventures.
Wait for me!
But on her way to becoming the new girl in a new town, a wrong turn trapped her in the spirit world with no hope of escape. And unless she can remember her name, she'll be a slave forever.
Let's go!
Now, she must learn the rules of a dangerous new reality, save her parents, and find her way back home.
What would you like?
I would like to leave, sir.
Along the way, she may just discover what it means to be human.
What's going on?
It's called love.
Toonami is proud to present the Academy Award-winning film Spirited Away, Saturday night at 7:30. Part of a month of Miyazaki. Don't sleep on it.
Is this a dream? Is this a dream?
Only Toonami.
Yeah, The Boy and the Heron and Spirited Away. Honestly, you could probably put a good chunk of the Ghibli movies in this section of the video, because like a lot of those anime had like Alice in Wonderland vibes when it came to the story, where you took this ordinary kid and stuck them in like a magical place, you know. And typically, like The Boy and the Heron was interesting because I think I remember reading something about Miyazaki saying that, you know, little girls are like more easily related to, like you could easily like relate and empathize with girls and stuff like that. So he tended to have as young girls as the protagonists of his stories. But it was interesting how he kind of went against that with The Boy in the Heron. And when I went to go see this in theaters on the big screen, it was very cool how it kind of took elements from a lot of old Ghibli movies. I saw a little bit of Spirited Away. I saw a little bit of Howl's Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke, Totoro. It felt like a combination of all the Ghibli movies that we grew up with, that we watched over the years, you know. And I would say by far my favorite one is still Spirited Away. Like the Boy and the Heron was a great story, but I still have a soft spot for Spirited Away. Like I got it like randomly back in the day. I think it was like 2003, 2004 or some shit like that. I was a wee little lad. My mom bought it for me because she thought I would like it, and yeah, she was right. Like this is honestly one of the coolest stories that I ever got to experience. And years later, I'm thinking about what defines an isekai, right? And the first thing that came to mind was Spirited Away, you know. I feel like nowadays, if anyone made Spirited Away, it would be like a fucking 12 episode, 25 episode anime or something like that. I'm pretty sure you can probably point out isekai that's exactly like Spirited Away. I just don't. There's such a big saturation of anime nowadays that it's hard for me to keep up with everything. So I'm pretty sure there probably is one out there that's exactly like it. Oh, and maybe you guys know, so you can talk to me in the comment section below about that. So I want to know from you guys, what are some isekais that aren't labeled as isekai that you definitely know is for sure an isekai? I want to discuss in the comment section below. Let's discuss what the fuck an isekai means and what will qualify as an isekai. So yeah, we're gonna be it's gonna be a fun discussion below, and I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all later. Goodbye.